Okay, so we're here with my 2012 Honda CBR1000RR, and it runs really hot on the factory tune, super duper lean, because the bike got up to 220, which I've never had a bike do while riding it, even in the summer. So it got up to 220, I shut the bike off, and come to find out that the fans aren't supposed to kick on until after 220, which to me, that's just not okay. Now you can get that fixed with a flash, where they reflash the fueling, and then they'll even have your fans turn on sooner. That will happen for me in the future. I will get this sumbitch tuned. But until then, I wanted to figure out what I could do to fix that, mitigate that heat. And I found out that one of my fans was bent, and this left side fan didn't even spin at all. And so before I fixed that, which was today, I installed a switch, a manual switch. So even though it's manual, it does not disrupt the computer turning the fans on, because all I did was jump it off of the fan relays. I turned it into a negative switch, and so basically the fans will do their normal thing regardless of if you touch the switch or not. So the switch, all it does is gives you the ability to turn them on sooner, but they will still turn on under their own volition, so to say. But yeah, so there was a write-up on a forum that basically told you how to turn on the right side and then the left side, and it was a double pole, double flip switch, I think. Anyways, I didn't want to do all that, and so this just turns both fans on when you flip it to the on position. And so basically all that switch does is it takes the negative terminals from the relays, goes through the switch, and then the switch goes to the ground on the battery. And so basically you're just grounding out the fan relays, which connects the circuit and turns your fans on. So it's a great little mod, because it doesn't, all it cost me was $8, which is way too much for a switch, but all it cost me was $8 because I already had some wires and terminals and all that stuff. And I did solder. You can just take the harness and run one of these little... Whoa! Uh-oh. Glad I caught that. Anyways, I thought I had some in here. Oh, here they go. Now you can use these to just to grab the circuit off of your negative relays. I wouldn't do that. I soldered it. But if you don't have the capability to solder, this is something else you could do. Wouldn't suggest it, but that's something you can do. And so I drilled a hole in the little battery box right here, ran this switch through it, put that little nut on it, and I made sure to put on facing this way, because that just felt right. And plus it seems like it'd be less easy to turn it on. I don't know. Anyways, on goes this way, and then off goes that way. And it's pretty great when you're sitting at a stoplight and you see your temperature start to hit 200. You can go ahead and hit that. Because I only had the one fan up until just now, I would flip it prematurely at about 190, and then it would crawl up to 200 and stay at about 200. But I don't have to worry about that now since both fans work. So I'll give you a little demo of how it works. Turn the bike on, and then you just flip the switch, and you can hear them and see them spinning. Pretty awesome. Pretty cheap little mod, not very complicated.